So I'm finishing the vr6 turbo MR2 and I'm doing the charge cooler lines. I want to show you the difference between the charge cooler setup and the intercooler setup on MR2, but also how I route the lines. You can see this is from the bottom of the car, you can see the subframe clearly. That's the charge cooler, that's two lines. The charge cooler is supplied with those fittings for 19mm hoses, and then you get the hose around here, actually nothing. And the beauty is that the charge cooler is actually fixed on the frame, on the chassis, on the chassis leg itself. So there's no movement. These pipes, they don't have to move between the chassis and engine mode. There's no moving parts between them. So whatever you put them, they stay there. So you see, I put them this way, maybe from this angle. They go around here, touching nothing, go around the chassis leg, then under the fuel tank, that side. It's very easy, and alongside of the original radiator hoses, goes forward of the car. And obviously for now I left the whole hose coiled up because I don't have the radiator yet, so I don't know the exact length, so I'm gonna cut them through that. So that's the only reason. But yeah, this took me literally, how long it took me? 20 minutes to put those hoses up?
Not really long.
Yeah, it's very clean road, it's out of the way of everything, you know, and it's easy to service, easy to live with, easy to check if they're alright in the future, and that's it, quite easy. The charge cooler itself, for all the people are very fan of small or short charge cooler setup. This is the shortest you can get, literally the turbo here, small pipe, charge cooler 3.5 inch, and then for obviously the other, so you can barely see it from here, from the charge cooler to the throttle body is probably 4 inches length of the pipe, so that's very nice. So yeah, the charge cooler radiator and pump is going to be installed I think on Monday, the moment it arrives. I still have to change the tow arms, which we have them all now. These are tow arms. This is the set that goes to the customer. These are here, beautiful. And what else was there to be done? Today also I'm making the screamer pipe for the wastegate, because the whole exhaust is, well, it's done, it's finished. There's nothing else I have to do on the exhaust. It's just the screamer pipe. I still have to decide where to exit with it, maybe from this side, I don't know, we'll see. Attach the handbrakes, they need a bit of lubrication because obviously the car was sitting here for a couple of months, and there's not much left, is there? What else we got left on this?
Very little. Finished charge cooler, screamer pipe.
Charge cooler, screamer pipe, arms on the back, that was it. The engine lid, because this is the engine cover, see, this is the one I removed. Instead of just screwing this into the metal, I need to put some threads in it. And also right in the middle there, I want to add kind of like an inspection window, just call it this way, or smaller lid, just so you can check your oil level. So from there, and days to obviously fill your oil if you have to, kind of like a small hatch on the top here. Now, you've seen how short and how the charge cooler works. It's very simple. You got the mount for it, you got the charge cooler, you got the pipes, which this is custom made because this is vr6, but the same charge cooler applies to all the 1.8 kit we sell. And now we have new hoses, beautiful. So instead of making aluminium, this is a KO4, which is pretty much what you get on a nice spec 1.8. And this is the hose that goes on the top of that, and it goes straight into the charge cooler, one piece. So yeah, always improving stuff. Another pipe we have is this one here, just to give a hand to everyone, because this was the one that so far you had to do it on your own. Not difficult, but it could be pain in the ass sometimes. So now we have a one piece silicone hose, which is slightly different diameter here, as you can see, to match the Toyota original radiator pipe, and this just goes here, this goes here, 2 Jubilee clips, job done. Trying to make everything as simple as possible. as we go forward. Now, the difference between the charge cooler and the intercooler, obviously the intercooler is in the front of the car. You can just see there, this is the latest subframes and 1.8 swap kits going out. I think UPS picks them up today afternoon. This is all going to America. Anyways, the intercooler is there. I still have to make some holes in the bumper because the intercooler actually goes up to here. So we want some additional airflow. Anyways, it's in the front of the car, so you have to bring, let me open this, the pipes through from there. So from the intercooler inside the cab, because there's no space outside the cab. Whatever you want to do on these cars, there's no space to do it. You have to run them through inside. But there is a fairly decent way of doing that. This is the way I've done it. It's in the previous videos, but again, this, okay, there's a mess here, sorry for that. But once you remove the mess, there's plenty of space for you feet, for the passenger feet. They're stuck one on another, but obviously again it's quite intrusive. It's not so much of a slipper anymore. You can cover it, I guess, somehow, but yeah, you have to go in the middle and then obviously to the front of the body and the other one to the turbo. So for everyone who is a fan of a short boost pipes, this is not a solution. What do you think about the short boost pipes against long boost pipes? It's a big debate.
Big debate, but in my experience, long has no ill effects.
Nope.
And that's experience, not like opinion. That's me doing it.
Our experience and Toyota experience in racing as well.
Well, yeah, so every GT300 car was like this.
Exactly. So,
and they were limited on power, so they had to make the most of every little bit they got. So they wasn't doing it for extra power. They had to have every little bit of torque and response and power band and everything they can, because they were limited with a restrictor to 300 brake. So they wouldn't have done it if it makes it a laggy piece of crap either.
Exactly.
Even if you ignore my experience of it. So make your own mind up.
But that being said, this is still intrusive. It's a big job.
Oh yeah.
This is the way you sell.
For
this
your
is
average customer, they ain't gonna want that.
No.
When the charge coolers work so well anyway. I mean, mine made over 500 horsepower on that.
On the same
cooler.
charge cooler.
Yeah, same charge cooler. Easy.
No problems. So let me just pause it for a sec. I'm gonna show you how the charge cooler looks and is mounted from the top. So this is how it looks like from the top. You've seen it from the bottom. Turbo, small elbow, charge cooler, and these are the fittings that are supplied with the charge cooler. Lines, you see, they go from there, away from the shifter linkage, away from everything, touching nothing. Nothing that is in movement, which is the engine, is in contact with the pipes. There's no risk of obviously pinching them or anything. Jubilee clips here, obviously, and that's pretty much it. It's very simple. So this is another side. Charge cooler is probably the simplest, the most used in a real mounted engine cars, well, especially Mr2s. But everyone uses them, K20s.
Yeah, I mean, some do like rear mount intercoolers, but they don't work very well.
No. We've done the test with the rear mount intercooler. It just doesn't work. No matter what you do, it just doesn't. There are ways to make it work, kind of almost decent or decent enough, but nowhere close to a proper setup. The intercooler has to be either in the front, or there has to be a charge cooler on the back and the radiator on the front. You're still using the fresh air, cold air to go and cool it, whichever. You know, if you put the radiator for the charge cooler on the back, it wouldn't work. It has to be on the front. There's too much heat inside the engine bay to separate it from the intercooler. So yeah, tested it, a lot of tests, and this is the only setup that actually works. Well, those two, this one and the intercooler in the front. Charge cooler probably fits all the engine swaps, the K20s and 1ZZ or 2ZZ turbo, because again it's universal. It doesn't fit on the engine or the gearbox, it fits on the engine mount, actually on the housing on this left side, so nice and solid. I think this is it. Anything else? No,
I don't think so.
that's all. That's all. This is pretty much finished. Gonna hoover inside there, clean it, and that's it. Frog is getting some progress. So the cooling system plugged in, almost completely. Couple of sensors in, and we're gonna run it again tonight. And what are you doing? Are you sending more stuff?
Working out everything we need to send to people.
These are nice improvements. These little
I know.
bastards.
I like these.
And we put them for free. Charge nothing. They're not expensive, but obviously.
It's a nice bonus to have.
Yeah. These are, and you do feel a difference with them.
Very much so.
Yeah. Good stuff that is. Alright. I think that's it. See you soon.